What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we have got a jam-packed episode of FUT Champs gameplay. I played a lot of FUT Champs gameplay actually. I ended up getting to gold 2. I was 14-1 and it was late at night, and then I just decided at about 3:30 whilst I was watching Skills play his champs game. You know when you watch someone play and it kind of motivates you to play? It was kind of like that. So yeah, it was. I was watching Skills play and I was like, let me just play one more game, right? And I don't have wins 14 through 17 because I didn't record them or anything. But the first team I come up against, if you follow me on Twitter, you'd see it was just a super team. Prime Hullet, Prime Ronaldo, or maybe mid Ronaldo, Prime Vieira, like, you know, a full-on, flat-out icon team. It probably was like a 60, 70 million coin team. And I made him rage quit 3-0 in about 40 minutes, which was nice. So I ended up finishing in gold 2, which is nice. I did go 17-3, but whilst I was playing at like 4:30, 4:45, I could just feel myself getting sloppy. Like in my one part of my mindset is like, you're 17. Well, at the time I was 17-2, and then I lost for 17-3, which is why I stopped there. If I'd have got to 18-2, I probably would have pushed on to gold 1 and maybe further. But I was just playing sloppy. I literally lost to a day 1 squad. This guy had Luke Shaw with no chem style, Joe Gomez with no chem style. He had who's the Premier League goalkeeper, the Farman in goal, and I lost to him 1-0, and I was just like, that was I knew it then. It's time to call it a day. But I enjoyed the weekend league this weekend. Funnily enough, we didn't play on Friday. I played 7-0 on Saturday, so we actually played through 13 games on Sunday. Didn't even really try, didn't even feel very difficult, so that was good. So you're going to see a lot of the wins, well, all of the gameplay up until 14 wins you're going to see here today. We played some good FIFA, scored some good goals, and just generally love the squad. But what we've got for you today, I'm nearly at level 20 for the season progress. Season objectives, we're getting through them. Week 1 and week 2 gold, I don't particularly care about. I'm not going to try too hard to get, because I'll always have that XP there if I need it from week 2 gold, if I do need the extra XP for Batshuayi in 11 days time. But I'm probably just going to get there just through the regular objectives. And then I have played 1 icon swaps offline game. I think I'm going to try and get done 3 a day. So we're going to do 3. Well, I'll finish off. I'll get 2 more Saudi League games done today, and then 3 more tomorrow, and then 3 and 3, and then 3 and 3. So it's not going to make it. I'm going to try and make it feel as little as a chore as possible. You know, 3 games on squad battles you can get done in, you know, pretty much 45 to 50 minutes. So we're using the glitch, which I'm going to make a video for on the main channel. We're using a glitch where you could just stand still and you don't really have to play the game after you score, and showing people how easy it is to beat the AI, even on legendary difficulty. I'll be able to do some other things in the meantime. What we have for icon swaps online today, we're going to build our Bundesliga squads, and tomorrow you're going to see the Bundesliga gameplay, and then the La Liga squad and the La Liga gameplay. So that's what we've got for tomorrow. I would play some Bundesliga gameplay today for this video, but obviously we've already got so much content in for the FUT Champs, and then I've got nothing on my trade pile right now. That's not true. I've got 2 things on my trade pile right now. Reason being is because I want to do a mini experiment, either tomorrow's episode or the episode after, where we open 100,000 coins worth of gold packs. We sell literally everything and just see how much we end up with. So I don't want to play games, and I don't want to sell items in the meantime. So I'm going to wait until that bronze player and Pepe have or haven't sold. If Pepe doesn't sell at 60k or 55k, I'll list him up whatever his going price is. And Halstenberg should be selling. When I packed him, I looked and had loads of basically loads of Halstenbergs had like 13, 14, 1500 coin bids on them. So I assume towards the back end of the hour, he'll probably sell for the 1400 coins. So with that being said, guys, it is time to build our Bundesliga squad and see. Obviously, it has to be a first owner squad, well, 9 first owner players. I don't know what state the Bundesliga is in for me on this account. It's not a league I've particularly geared towards too much. So in terms of goalkeepers, Sommer's good, but that diving is bad. He's only 6 foot as well, with no chem style, 89, 95, 91, 97, 90. It's not too bad, but Trap doesn't look too bad either. Fortunately, I do know I've got a couple of decent Bundesliga players. We've obviously got Mbabu, that we did through objectives. We played some games with him already, 3. There's some, I suppose. And then in defence, we've got Elvedi. And it looks like we've got a couple of... Wait, where is Elvedi? Wasn't he 82 rated? There is no... Wait, did I get rid of my Elvedi card? Surely there's no way. We have Roussillon as well, and the Matthews card, which is nice. I'm very surprised. I did not think I got rid of Elvedi. I thought, because I had the Inform first owner untradeable, and had the red version first owner untradeable. So that is really, really interesting that I don't actually have him. However, we do have Hinteregger there, who looks quite okay. For as far as the centre-back goes. So we can build a pretty decent setup here. Anyway, our back line is actually pretty fantastic. I believe I have a first owner Werner sitting in the club somewhere as well. And we've got that first owner Quaison, and Babu can go in. And then as our secondary centre-back, we have got either, I believe Sule's first owner too. Yeah, first owner Sule, first owner Boateng, first owner Akanji, and first owner Jonathan Tah. All 4 of those defenders have their merits. Sule is brilliant, isn't he? He's got a weird pace split. Yeah, he's got great sprint speed, but low acceleration. Reminds me a lot, actually, of PK's Scream card. His defending and physical is brilliant, although his stamina isn't. I think I'm going to... I could use Akanji, who also has a bit of a weird pace and acceleration split. Although Akanji's passing and reactions are very good, his physicals are more balanced. I don't know who I want there. He's got way better dribbling and passing. I think I'm going to go with Akanji. And he strong links into Mbabu as well, giving him full chem anyway, but we're going to get full chem anyway. In at the right mid spot, do I have a Serge Gnabry? I do not, so we'll pass on that for the time being. In at the centre mid spot, Aranguiz, we don't really have much going on there. And for our second striker, I do not have what I thought I did have, which was a Timo Werner. I must have sold him. I want to take Volland anyway. I think I'm going to put Volland in at cam, central cam. He'd be pretty good there. We just need a couple of pacey players. Oh, I've got Coutinho. We could play him out on one of the midfield spots. Aranguiz looks like we're going to have to use him as well. Forsberg could be okay. He's not a terrible card. He's got some pretty good in-game stats. Kramaric I'm not really interested in. Dost, Kostic, a lot of pace, not really a lot else going on there. Ben Sebaini could be a good, actually, midfielder. Not really. So I know we only need 9 first owner Bundesliga players, but for the objective squads, I'm going to play with a full complement essentially of first owner players. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop Coutinho in as well, and then we're going to play this guy out over there, and I'm going to make sure that we get ourselves some good subs. So people like, non-Bundesliga subs. We're going to put Ryan Kent on the bench for sure, Di Maria and Jordi Alba on the bench for sure. That Kevin De Bruyne can go on the bench for sure. Just some of like all of my favourite players in FIFA, which unbelievably doesn't contain Ian Wright, which is surprising. I thought he'd be in every single team for me for the whole year. But he's just not good enough, ultimately. He's just not good enough in this game. Dzeko I'd probably never bring on. I do want to go and get Kent for... one of the spots there, and that red Ben Yedder. That'd be... Oh, I might take a Kuna as well, actually. Wait, why do I keep bringing David Villa on and off? Zola's been pretty brilliant for me as well during the games that we played with him. Let me go and get Kent real quick. Bolassi's there too. Dumfries is there. That's not a bad card either. Right, there is Kent. So for our bench, who do I not want out of all of these, really? I actually quite like all of them. Who would I not bring on? I'd definitely bring on Di Maria because 5-star skill moves. I don't really need 2 defensive-minded players, so I'll keep a Kuna and I'll bring off Jordi Alba, and that will be our bench. So a really, really strong bench for us if we need it. In terms of the team specifically, we're going to line up in a 4... I might stay in a 4-4-2, actually. I don't have good CDMs. Aranguiz is the best with defensive-minded capabilities, and he's not particularly great. So we might just stay in the 4-4-2 and just make sure we get the best chem styles on these players as possible. Volland would make a great cam. He'd make a good striker as well. Just got to remember that he's not the fastest, but his in-games are actually pretty good. Him on a couple of informs would be great. boost that dribbling up nicely, boost that passing up nicely, and he'd actually be a very good card. He used to have a team of the team of the season card that was absolutely fantastic a couple of years ago. So I do want to put chem styles on these players as well, but I want to start using chem styles that don't necessarily rely on pace. So I know that's going to impact how many games it takes to win with this team, but we're going to put a sentinel on a Kanji. We're going to put not a hunter on Hinteregger. We're going to put a sentinel on Hinteregger as well. I do have one untradeable shadow, but I'm going to be saving that for my defensive chem styles. I'm going to be saving that for a good card that I get that I want to put into my main team, so that I don't have to end up spending a lot of money on, you know, a shadow chem style, actually, because they're like 15, 16k right now. Kaisen here, or Kaisen, however his name's pronounced. He's got some pretty okay stats. He's 6 foot. He doesn't really have that much pace. So maybe an engine on him would be good. Boost that passing, dribbling, and acceleration and sprint speed up. And that's exactly what the game suggests as well. So that's quite nice for him up there. And then for Aranguiz, I think a backbone is what I want on him. You know, he doesn't have pace anyway. He's going to be my defensive-minded player, midfielder. Even though I don't have much of a defensive-minded team anyway. We'll pop Aranguiz on a backbone to get him a nice little chem boost. And then Forsberg, I want to put that Maestro on. Is it not going to show me the his stats? He's got good pay, maybe a Deadeye for shooting as well. But I think a Maestro for Forsberg is going to be the one. A Maestro for Coutinho is going to be the one as well. And again, another player that doesn't particularly have super pace. A Maestro on Volland is going to be what I'm going for as well. And last but not least, Matthias Kuna will put a Hawk on. Get that pace, shooting, and physical boost. Would be interested in popping a Hunter on him, but I don't use him enough as a starting player. So he gets a decent boost in pace, a great boost in shooting and physical. Volland there as a secondary striker, you know, his dribbling gets a nice boost, his passing becomes fantastic, and his long shots, 97 shot power, 94 long shots, absolutely brilliant there as well. Coutinho gets a nice boost across the board and hopefully will be useful, even though he's not super fast, and we can sub him out where we need to for like Kent or Politano. Forsberg coming in with, again, another nice boost. His shooting's not really ideal, but his dribbling and passing is very nice. Aranguiz gets that good defensive boost and that good passing boost. And then Kaisen there with just a little boost. I need to put a manager in for him as well. Roussillon gets the good boost on Sentinel, as the Hinteregger, as does Akanji. And then we do have an anchor on Mbabu already, because we have, well, I planned on using him for a fair bit. So we'll bring on Politano over for that right midfield spot, Kent over for that left midfield spot, and probably Di Maria for Volland up front, just to get that 5-star skill moves in there. The 5-star skill moves are really, really valuable this year, of course. And do we have a Bundesliga manager? I'd be very surprised if we didn't. Can we just search? There we go. I do have plenty of Bundesliga manager league cards, but we've got a Bundesliga manager. So there you go. That's us up to 100 chemistry, which obviously for him will help with a little bit of a chem as well. And that's where we're at. So that's the team that we're going to be using, guys. I'm not really going to do any tactics here. I might just set my fullbacks to stay back while attacking. But other than that, I'm just going to play normal and natural. If it takes us 8 or 10 games, it takes us 8 or 10 games. I'm not like a super high skill rating in Rivals anyway. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. I'm only at like 1300. So I should be able to get this done in like 5 or 6 games, I would hope. But if it takes me more than that, I'm not going to quit after 1 goal or anything like that. I'm just going to play all the games out. And you will see the gameplay for that in tomorrow's video. And you will see maybe the 100k's worth of packs in tomorrow's video. And we'll just see what we get. I think that'd be a fun experiment that I'd like to get involved in. But for now, guys, let's get into the Foot Champs gameplay. And I will be right back. If right now, when I go into a game, right, if you come up here and I go bang, bang, advance, if it showed you like in the bottom left-hand corner, opponent's current record, I mean, we're screwed here. But if it goes into the bottom corner, opponent's current record, 17-4, now I'm like, okay, this is going to be a tough game. I'm going to try my best. This is hard. This guy might not necessarily be a good player. Just like this kind of team, it's all base icons, right? So he's obviously just done a lot of base icon packs. Which in FIFA does not make you a good player. Doesn't also mean that you're a bad player either. Zola, lad. See? Doesn't make you a bad player. Doesn't make you a good player. Just means that you got a lot of good players. Nice play. Do I want the free kick? I kind of do. I should have taken it. Hit him with it. Oh, no, not like this, EA. That was for De Bruyne. He was right there. Battaglia. Okay. He did take off Ian Wright. I didn't see who for. Let's go. Oh, let's go. I'll take that. Oh, David. A lovely goal. Let's go. Make sure we didn't concede. Got that goal. That's 3-0. GG's. I thought rage quitting doesn't affect your form. I misunderstood the tweet then, my bad. Yeah, no, the tweet is quite clear. Like, rage quitting, if you rage quit, if you're 5-0 and you rage quit, that makes you 5-1, so your form is +4. We had theorized over the last few weeks and you know, like 3 or 4 weeks, that rage quitting at 5-0, even though you're 5-1, means that you still at +5 form, and so you still play people on +5 form, and that's why a lot of people were struggling. But that was proven to be incorrect today, which is good news. No foul, ref. Happy to take the goal. And that's that guy gone. There we go. Nice win that. He had a great team. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Nesta, Ferdinand, Semedo, Tagliafico. He subbed off Ian Wright and the Renato Sanchez. That is very, very good win, that, guys. Very, very good win. All right, into the next game. This guy's got a full Bundesliga outfit. Other than that, Renato Sanchez, of course, who used to be in the Bundesliga, and Pereira, who, of course, used to be in the Liga NOS. But I rate it. I respect the two Portuguese in there. Henry, come on. Let's go. All right, 1-0. What's up, Officer Murray's? How you doing, pal? He got there just ahead of me. There's a new corner technique as well. I saw on Reddit today that some guy scored 3 or 4 goals. Scored 3 or 4 goals from just these weird short corner technique. It needs to be De Bruyne taking my corners. Maybe it is already, but if it's not, it needs to be De Bruyne. Oh, I got lucky there. But I'll take it. Hit him with a stanky leg. Like this week, for example, I finished 14-0, and I got red Ben Yedder and red Ilicic, 87 rated. Now, they're the best 2 cards that I've had all year. The highest rated, and in terms of Ben Yedder, that he is the best. It's a lovely goal for 3-1. So when I go on to Gold 1, or Elite 3, or Elite 2, or anything like that, you really, for the amount of extra time and the amount of extra stress required to get to those levels, it's just kind of not worth it, right? So there's plenty of ways. That is a lovely goal from Battaglia. There's plenty of ways for you to get packs, so the packs are irrelevant. There's plenty of ways for you to get coins, so the coins are irrelevant. The only relevant thing from Foot Champs rewards is the red player picks. Sadly, the red player picks, because of the way the team of the week is so outdated and EA just won't change it, sadly, the red player picks are just so low valued that it's not worth your general time. And that is the facts. These are all the players I got from a little stint of 5k pack method. Didn't really make much off of them. Really should start putting the minimum on for a bit more than 350 or whatever. But yeah, that's where we're at. What's up, Gov? How you doing, pal? That's a nice squad. That would have been a nice squad perhaps in week 2 or something. Messi is 930k. That's crazy. There's not a single regular gold card that is over 1 million coins, and there are only, I believe, 5 gold cards the big four and Van Dijk, I believe, that are over 400,000 coins. Which is crazy. Just crazy. Look at touch. He didn't pass it first time. I'd love to be able to see that. Like, in... there we go. That'd be 2. I'd love to be able to see that pass into David Villa. There's no stamina on his back line at all. That's nice play. No, he read it. I should have just banged it first time. Oh, I had so much time, so much space. I tried too hard. That's agility, that is. Look at that. That's a nice play. That's a lovely play. That is a beautiful goal, that is. Politano with a banging finish. Is that another one out? That's another one out. Why not just stay for your 400 rivals points, man? That was a lovely that was a lovely goal, though, that. Oh, what's that? 9? 10. Oof, 10-0. Happy days. Neymar, Rivaldo. Got that Brazilian theme down the left-hand side and the Bundesliga down the right-hand side. Very nice. Everybody on full chemistry as well. Very interesting. Actually, you're doing bits again for me. On DB. KDB even. That's a nice goal. That's a lovely goal. 2-0. GG's. I think this guy's out as well. There we go. 11-0. We are cruising through right now. It's looking like he might get an actual team of the year. Is he doing good in the voting? Yeah. That'd be interesting. What's up, Viper, dude? How did you finish, Viper? I saw you was doing good. It looks like a carbon copy of the team we just played, pretty much. Loads of Brazilians. Not enough height on that. From KDB. Woo! Clean. I like that. That was nice. That first pass wasn't for him either. It was for Zola, but I got a lot of counter-attacking opportunities because he's got no backline. Just like this. It's just going to make it quite easy for me. If I can get out and keep some sustained pressure on him. Interestingly for his Neymar, though, like he must be like burning stamina like crazy on him. All the skill moves obviously drain the energy of the attackers. He's got, for 31 minutes into the game, relatively low stamina. But also I want to just get, that'd be a goal. I want to just get hold of the ball a little bit more so that I can have his players running like backwards and forwards. This could be toast here, guys. It still could be toast here, guys. Keeper, please just catch it. It's definitely one of those games. He's had a few chances. It's an even game. I brought my passing back up again, but I missed a couple of sitters there. Oh, look at that. Again, the passing has been just, and it is, again, it's because of constant pressure, but the passing has been atrocious. My Varane's never catching up with this Kent here. Oh, that's tough. That's too bad. EA decided the winner on that one. It doesn't happen often, and that's why I don't play to Elite. Because those games, like, my blood is boiling. Bibek, thank you for the 9 months, man. My blood is boiling because of the chances that David Villa missed. I hit the post a couple of times. I missed a couple of easy chances. Both goals he actually scored. There's not a lot you can do. There's not a lot you can do. So, sadly, that's 11-1. We still got 3 more wins to get there. Right, next opponent, couple of good cards there. Politano, Dybala in form. He's got Trossard and Politano, interesting. He's got a good back line, although he's got an anchor on his one guy there. Oh, Zola, I deserve that. I've earned that. That was a good goal as well. Here he is again on the counter. I don't know why I attacked. I don't know. Oh, he's actually through as well.
I don't know why I attacked. I don't know why I attacked. I don't know why I passed it into the box, man. He was just standing. He was just standing 8 men behind the ball. I don't know why I did it. I could have just carried on passing around. All right, now we'll go back to just being absolute boring pieces of crap and doing nothing to score. 2 saves for my Ter Stegen. He went 3-5-2 at the end as well. Aimbot epic game. See how boring that game is? Dominated possession. Both of us had great passing. So few chances created. Look at his shots, man. 1 from inside the box, 2 from wildly outside the box. I have 1 at the halfway line. Must have been an accident. And then 4 from inside the box. And I only just won. That's a nice card. Nice team. 2 good Champs Reds. 2 good Futmas Reds. Hazard. Do you know how cheap that team is? Like, other than discounting the untradeable cards he has, that team is like 1 million coins. That's so crazy that he can have that a team so good for 1 million coins. Zola. Oh, man, he is good. He is good. I didn't give him credit when I first got him. I don't know what his strength actually is, but he bullies people, man. He wins loads of tackles defensively. He holds people off really well. I don't know what his aggression is either. What's his strength and aggression, guys? But Zola has been very good for me. I thoroughly enjoy him. I suppose that's his low balance. I think we're just doing bits again. Let's go, boys. And that'll be him gone. Nice. Nice. Sinister CL, thank you for the $3, $4, man. Apologies if I missed that. He says, hey, dude, love the content. Really helped me grow my foot knowledge this year. Yo, glad to hear it, man. Ended up playing, you played Ben me in draft. Yeah, GG's, man. That was a nice win. That guy was a decent player as well. All right, 13-1. Simon Merch, you know it, man. Represent for the boys. King Lester, thank you for the 50, dude. I feel like they should implicate playing goals. So, like, at the menu at the beginning of the game with options like pro player or aspiring pro player, casual player, beginner, and then updates on its content determined through which you pick. And also which type of players you play against. Also make it where you can change it at any time. I understand where you're coming from. I think to actually implement something like that, it would be incredibly difficult. Mbappe, Neymar, Acuna and Zanetti, very nice. Mendy, Ben Yedder. We beat Chelsea today. We go 5 points behind them. Obviously, a lot can happen in the season, but you know it gives us good opportunity to get top 4. That was not the ball. That was though. I don't know if I'd preferred the goal there, to be fair. Take that, though. 1-1. Nice. Get the angle, the good shooting angle with Politano there. There we go. Love that. That's a great goal. That's a really good goal. Oh, jeez. What do you mean? So I'm happy to get to 14-1. That's now 14-1, 14-0, 14-1, 14-1 over the last 4 or 5 weeks. With that 1 week where we went 3-0. I will one of these days. I'll push on to 30 games. I just left it too late again. It's already midnight on Sunday, so I'm not sitting here for another 15 games. That's for damn sure. Trade pile full, so nothing to do there. So yeah, at this point, there's not really a lot to do.